Hey YouTube, it's me, NINJAX9X, and today we are continuing the Drawing Random Things in MS Paint series. I got a suggestion again from Crazy Gamer. His suggestion was to draw the Ender Dragon. There wasn't really any better suggestions, so I decided to go with this one. It actually took me a really long time to find a good reference picture for this. Like, I could not find a good one, so this is what I had to settle with. But, yeah, anyways, let's get into it. As last time, I'm not going to do any undoing or anything. I'm just going to mostly try and use the pencil tool and not really do any undoing or anything, because that kind of takes away from the point of these are supposed to be kind of a little bit worse quality of drawings, because this is just supposed to be a fun thing to see how bad it can be. So yeah, first I think I'm gonna start probably with his neck, because that is a good thing to start with. Ooh, I picked a pretty good line thickness. So I'm gonna start with like the bottom part of his neck, the bottom part of the block of his neck. I don't really know what I'm saying, but yeah, let's start with that. I'm gonna bring it here. I think that looks pretty good. So now I'm gonna do this part of his neck. Hopefully we can get a good thickness. This is gonna be a little bit hard to add in the spikes since I've already done the neck. But no, I already did it, so I have to live with it. I think the neck's looking okay so far. Now I'm going to try and draw the basic shape of the head. So let's do that. Just draw, I'm going to draw a cube, or a rectangle cube. What do you call that? His face is thin. I did not mean to do that. Oh no, that's really thin. And that's really bad too. Oh no. Oh no, this is looking terrible. I'm sorry, Ender Dragon. I don't really know what to say other than sorry. This is his snout. Well, let's hope I can revive this somehow. Okay, so now I'm gonna fill it all in. I'm gonna grab, let's see, is this a good color? I think this is probably, yeah, that's a pretty good color. Now let's grab the color for the lower part of the neck. Let's do this color. I want to keep it lighter. I don't really, not like that. I want to keep it a little bit lighter and not have it just like solid black, because the outline is solid black, and I want to keep it a lot like the reference picture if possible. So yeah, that's what I'm going to try and do. Now to do the darker area of his face. Oh, I really don't like this. You know what? I might be able to cheat a little bit, and I'm just going to draw a line here. I think I can get away with that, because then if I make the color here dark enough, it won't really be noticeable. So I'm just going to fill this in and fill this in. Is that going to be noticeable? It's not too noticeable. I mean, I think it's okay. I'm going to live with that, how it is. I think it's better than it was before, which is good. I'm going to actually make this color a little bit lighter, because it's a little bit too dark for me. There we go. Add to custom colors. Okay, perfect. So now I think I'm going to try and add in, after I finish coloring, I'm going to try and add in the both the nostrils and the nostrils, the ears, and the spikes along his neck is the three things I'm going to try and add in next. Guys, I know I'm really not supposed to undo, but I totally want to get the face right. So I want to get it better than it is right now. So I'm just going to perfect this square a little bit. I'm not going to do much to it. I'm just going to make it a little bit better, because I really just can't live with myself having it like this. It just looks too bad. I want this to actually look semi-good. I think that's how I'm going to leave it. I just drew a little line. It's okay. Don't freak out about it. Okay, so now to do the horns. So I'm going to do a pretty light color here. I'm not going to undo the horns. Once I do them, they're set in stone, and I'm not going to undo them. So I got to be very careful and do them really cautiously. Okay, that one I think looks good. Now for the other one. Hopefully it looks okay and doesn't completely fail. Ooh, okay, I think I got that pretty good. Now I just got to do a black outline around them. So I'm going to change my size down a little bit of my line. Now I'm going to do the black outline. So I got to have a very steady hand for this. It's hard to do this while talking as well, but I'm going to live with it. Okay, I'm doing good so far. Let's do this. Okay, that ear is good. It's done. It's okay. It's not as good as if I was doing undoing tool. That's fine. Okay, so now this ear. I'm almost done. Come on. Oh, it's a triangle. Well, I made his ear a triangle. I mean, that's fine, I guess. I'm going to do the other spikes on his back now. And there are 4 now, I think this is. Okay, there's 4 spikes. I like how these spikes work. These spikes are pretty easy to draw with an unsteady hand, so I like that. I didn't make them, I kind of made them more soft than they are on the original dragon, which is not a very good thing. Alright, now for the really hard part, which is actually doing the outlines. I'm going to make sure my line is good size. There we go. Now for the outline of the first spike. Oh, I really don't like doing this. It scares me so bad. And the final spike. Come on. There we go. Well, you know, I can't say I'm not happy with that. I just could have done better. Well, now that that's done, I can move on to, let's do his nostrils next. So, I'm just going to grab this really dark color. It's almost black, and I'm just going to make his nostrils. So, I probably should have started that a little better. Those are some really weird looking nostrils. Oh, why'd I have to just rush into that? I messed up pretty bad. Well, no redo. So now I'm gonna not rush in, but go into his eyes. His eyes are just like triangles. Yeah, they're like triangles. So gotta be super careful because the eyes are what define them, and it's what gives a character. So I gotta be really careful when drawing the eyes because this is like the most important part, if not one of the most, if not the most important part. And I think I nailed it, which is awesome. Now to draw the bottom part of his eyes, which is like a really lightish pink color. So I'm just gonna kind of be ultra careful and go like this, and then be ultra careful and go like that. There we go. I think I did pretty good. Yep, okay, that's perfect. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to draw his actual eye area, his eyeball, what do you call that? I don't know. The part that's like a circle in the middle, whatever it's called. I'm going to draw that. So let's bring out our drawing tool thingy, whatever it's called. Oh! Well, you know what? I can't live with that. I'm sorry. I had to undo that. I could not live with myself with an eye like that. Okay, there. That's much better. The first eye was really questionable. I think that's really good. I did a good job on the head. Now moving on to the body, which kind of scares me a little bit. Well, I would definitely say that is not a terrible start for his body. I'm pretty happy with that. I kind of just messed it up a little bit with that line, but now I'm going to start filling it in a little bit before I do any more line work or anything. So let's fill that area in. I'm not really sure if I'm happy with that color. I think I'm just going to force myself to be happy with it. Okay, this is looking really good actually. So now I'm going to start doing his front leg over here. His leg that is closest to us in the foreground, front leg. That leg, yeah. So I'm going to start doing that. I'm going to section off an area here so I can fill this in with the right color. Yep, that's a pretty good color. Alright, I think that's a pretty good coloring job. Now onto the lower part of his leg. Let's see here. I'm pretty sure, yeah, that looks about right. Okay, so I'm going to grab this different size brush here. The right size, actually, that's the wrong size. Okay, so now I'm a little bit scared about this. The way his foot curves at the bottom is a bit weird, and that's the wrong color. Hopefully this is the right color. Is it working to switch? Sometimes the black I notice on paint is a little bit glitchy and it like doesn't really work to switch to it. I don't know why that is. It just is that way a little bit. So yeah. Okay, the claws are gonna go in here. I'm gonna do those in a minute, but first I'm gonna fill this area in here with the right color, and then I'm gonna move on to the claws on the first foot. Oops, wrong color. Let's fill that in. There we go. Now the claws. So the claws are the lighter color, so I'm just going to do these just like I did the spines on the back. They're pretty good. So now I'm going to do the claw in the background, the front claw that's in the background. So let's do that. We're going to bring it out here. This one's more square. I'm going to undo that because that was actually on the wrong line size. But I like how this one's a little more square and easier to work with. That's always nice if it's easier for me. My job's easier. That's a good thing. So we're going to bring it back here like that. And I think I did a pretty darn good job on that. Now I'm going to actually start drawing the claws before I draw do any of the coloring in. Okay, there we go. The claws look pretty good. Now I'm going to change my line size to pretty low so I can do the outline for the claws. Alright, there we go. And now let's color it in. So we're going to grab a nice background color just like that. Make sure everything's filled in. No, stop. It keeps filling in like the black by accident. Okay, I think that's good. It's actually really good. Now to do his hind legs, and then I'll probably cut that part out, and then I'll do the tail and the wings, because those are going to be the most interesting to do, definitely. Okay, right now my dragon looks a little bit like he's about to take a poop. I don't know why I drew him like this. He literally looks like he's about to take a poop. That's besides the point. Let's draw the tail. So I'm going to increase my line size a lot and start with the tail. So the tail I'm going to do the inner part of the tail first. So it kind of goes around like this and connects over here, I think. And then, oh, actually, no, it doesn't. I'm gonna break out the eraser tool. I'm not gonna undo, and it's an erasing in black. Why is that happening? Why is it erasing in black? Okay, there. I guess the secondary color is what it erases with. That's a little bit weird. Whatever. I did this wrong, so wrong, I just can't live with myself. So I'm gonna undo this a little bit because, yeah, I'm just not gonna tolerate that. So, let's see. How does this really go? So this kind of comes like this, and then goes here, and then there we go. Okay, so that's a lot better. I'm gonna fill this in with the proper color now. All right, so now let's attempt to get the rest of the proper shape for his tail. This is gonna be a little bit hard. Let's go. This is looking good so far. Don't jinx it. Okay, I think that turned out okay. Turned out good enough. Now let's bring it back. Come on, please. Please be good when we're done with this. Ooh! Okay, I think I like how that turned out. That turned out really good. Let's erase everything inside here because we don't need this junk anymore. I probably should have done the tail before I did the legs to save myself a little bit of trouble, but you know, I didn't because I wasn't smart and didn't think ahead at all. But you know, whatever. I'm actually gonna have to color in white, aren't I? The eraser tool I think is a little bit too big, so I'm gonna have to zoom in a lot and just color in white to. All right, there we go. That's done. His tail's looking a little bit weird. But that's okay. I'm going to draw the spikes on it now. Then I'm going to finish off with his awesome wings. Well, I'm going to go ahead and be the first one to say I completely failed on those spikes. Oh, that was really hard and took a long time. It's okay. Let's just move on to the wings. I'm depressed now. Whatever. It doesn't matter. Let's move on to the wings. I'm changing the wrong color. Whoa, that was such a good line. Holy line. That was the perfect first try line. And that one wasn't as good. But it's okay because we made up for it with that first line. That was a beautiful, beautiful line. Okay, so let's start drawing the wings now that I kind of messed up there. I kind of messed up there. And I kind of messed up there. Oh, I'm undoing that. I'm gonna make the wings a little bit more perfect than I would make the other stuff. Just because these are like the finishing touches on him, and I want him to look pretty good. I want his wings at least to look pretty good. So I'm going to play around with them until I'm happy with them a little bit. I'll meet you guys back once I'm... Okay, I'm so glad I decided to actually cheat on that because that took a really long time. But it's okay, I'm done now. So on his wings, I'm going to just cheat a little bit. I don't really care. But yeah, I'm going to completely cheat on his wing area because I feel like I just need to, or else this is going to look beyond bad, and the whole nice drawing is going to be ruined. So I'm just going to cheat completely on his wings. I really don't even care. Alright, there we go. I'm actually really happy with that, and didn't take me that long to do, which is good. So let's fill in this whole wing area now. Let's do a lighter color for the top part here. There we... Oops. Nope. No. Nope. Alright, good enough. I'm happy with that. Now let's color in his wings. And I think, guys, after that, we're going to be done. So, we're pretty much done now. I just have to do the bone structure on the other wing. And that. Alright, the dragon is done. I'm going to unveil him. In 3, 2, 1. Oh, wow. That was so anticlimactic. It completely failed. Okay, there we go. There he is in all his glory. He took me a really long time to make, about an hour. So, yeah, I hope you guys did enjoy this video. Enjoy watching me make this. If you guys did enjoy it, please leave a like down below. Make sure to leave a like if you did like the dragon. Also, if you like the dragon, make sure to leave a like if you like it better than the original picture. Because I'm curious to see if people will like my dragon over the original picture. I honestly think the original picture is a little bit better, except the face of my dragon. I really like the face of it. But, yeah, anyways, other than that, I'll see you guys later. Goodbye. Also, one more thing, make sure to leave a comment down below of what you want me to draw in the next video.